Today is Election Day. Californians are going to decide if the state should redraw its congressional district maps.
Yeah, they're going to be voting on Prop 50, so it's going to allow redistricting, and that could create up to 5 new Democratic seats. This is what it looks like right now, and this is what it could be. This effort is in response to Texas changing its maps to favor Republicans.
ABC 10 News reporter Adam Campos joins us live from the Kearny Mesa Rec Center, one of the voting centers that is open in just a couple of hours. And Adam, today, no matter what the election results are, probably won't be the end of this redistricting battle.
Jared, Mel, exactly, because one of the biggest questions surrounding Prop 50 right now is what's going to happen in the courts after today, because even if it's passed, new lawsuits could possibly hold up the new maps from going into effect past next year's midterms. And a few lawsuits, they've already been filed, and they've already also been thrown out, including the most recent challenge filed by House member Darrell Issa, who represents cities like Poway, Santee, and Ramona in District 48. Now, if these maps pass, Democrats could have a chance to flip his seat, and Issa filed a lawsuit with a Texas representative claiming that Prop 50 was unconstitutional, but the judge ruled that neither of them showed they'd face harm with the new maps. But this likely won't be the last lawsuit we see. A former San Diego Superior Court judge explains there's little downside for Republicans to keep trying to challenge the proposition in the courts.
Part of the concern for people who favor Prop 50 would be if the matter is tied up in court for a long time, the court might issue a stay and not allow it to go into effect. So for the people against the proposition, to them there would be value in litigating this for a long time.
Now, because there was expectation new lawsuits could be filed, Prop 50 also includes a provision sending any challenge directly to the state Supreme Court and skipping over the lower courts. And it would speed up the process, but with federal voting rights issues at stake, the final decision could end up before the U.S. Supreme Court. So obviously we're looking at today, but there is a lot in question and a lot we're going to be looking forward to after today. But for voters, if you have not voted, voting centers will be open until 8 o'clock today across the county. So for now, live in Kearny Mesa, Adam Campos, ABC 10 News.